It's finally happening, and almost no one sees it coming. The June 25th new moon is not just the beginning of a lunar cycle. It's a soul recalibration hidden in plain sight. Most people will overlook it. They'll scroll past it, sleep through it, or dismiss the inner stirring as just another day. But not you. Because if you're here, your soul heard the call long before your mind could explain it. This isn't just a new moon. This is a sacred reset, and the energy has already begun. 7 signs will rise before this moon reaches its peak. And if you're not aware of them, you may miss the invitation your higher self has been waiting for. So, stay with me. But first, do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment 777 below. On June 25th, the new moon rises in Cancer, not just a sign of emotion, but of origin, memory, and soul-anchored truth. This lunation marks a sacred return to the inner temple. When the sun and moon unite here, the veil thins between who you've been and who you're becoming. Simultaneously, Chiron, the wounded healer, squares this lunation from Aries. This cosmic friction reopens ancient soul lessons, not to punish, but to liberate. What's been buried is ready to be reseen. In Vedic astrology, this moon aligns with Pushya Nakshatra, the star of nourishment, long revered by sages. It carries the energy of divine timing and soul preparation. But Pushya demands sincerity. This is not ordinary astrology. It is a spiritual alignment encoded in the heavens, a portal meant to stir memory, release stagnation, and reset your karmic rhythm. And whether you're ready or not, the gate has already opened. This new moon is not just an astrological event. It is a spiritual threshold your soul chose long before this lifetime. Everything that feels uncertain right now, the emotional intensity, the inner pulling, the deep cravings for something more, these are not random. These are symptoms of soul-level alignment, a remembering, a recalibration that transcends logic. The Cancer new moon, woven with the energy of Pushya and activated by Chiron square, initiates a profound karmic clearing. Timelines are shifting. Soul contracts once dormant are now being reactivated or released. If something is leaving your life, it is not punishment. It is sacred orchestration. We are not simply entering a new lunar cycle. We are entering a corridor of 5D consciousness, where the light body awakens and begins to restructure itself. The heaviness you've carried wasn't yours to begin with. It was ancestral, karmic, coded for release in this very chapter. This is spiritual rebirth, not a soft awakening, but a holy fire that clears the path forward. You're not here to repeat. You're here to transmute. And this moon is the ignition point. Many souls will resist this energy, but not you, because your higher self volunteered for this. You came to embody light through density, to be the pattern breaker, the anchor of new frequency. This moment matters because it is a reset written in your divine blueprint. It is the reason you've been pulled toward the mystical, the unseen, the pathless path. So, if it feels intense, good. That means it's working. You are not falling apart. You are being reborn. And you will remember exactly why you came. Here, right now, your body is speaking the language of ascension, not through words, but through sensation. You may be feeling waves of tiredness that come out of nowhere, followed by moments of sudden energy or restlessness that seem to defy logic. This is not imbalance. This is alignment. Some of you are waking at the same time every night, often between 2 and 5 o'clock a.m. That's not just your sleep being disturbed. It's your soul entering alignment with higher frequencies, moments where veils are thinnest and guidance is most available. You're being recalibrated in your dream time. Ringing in the ears, pressure in the chest, heat in the crown or hands. These are energetic signals. Your light body is activating. Your nervous system is adjusting to the influx of higher frequencies. You're not malfunctioning, you're upgrading. Emotionally, it may feel like waves are rising from nowhere, tears without reason, irritation, sudden grief, or longing that clings to your chest. This isn't regression, it's sacred purging. Old timelines, past lives, ancestral patterns, they are leaving your field. And what feels heavy now is only passing through you, not staying within you. You might feel disconnected from what used to matter. Foods may taste different. People may suddenly feel distant, or noise and crowds overwhelming. Your energetic boundaries are shifting. Your soul is fine-tuning what resonates with your next chapter. This is realignment, not isolation. Some are feeling it in the heart, a tightness, a pressure, or a flutter that comes and goes. This is your heart chakra expanding, preparing to hold more love, more light, more truth than ever before. What you're experiencing is not a breakdown. It's a metamorphosis, a divine rewiring of everything you thought you were into who you actually came here to be. You're not broken, you're transforming. So be gentle with yourself. You are shedding lifetimes in a matter of days. And no one said it would feel easy, but it will feel worth it. Let this moon show you, nothing real is being lost, only illusions. And what remains is your light. You are becoming what you always were, but had forgotten how to feel. And now it's returning, through every pulse, every breath, every sign. With every great opening of light comes an equal stirring of shadow. The new moon portal is not just a gateway into vision and clarity. It is a mirror, quietly reflecting what you've kept hidden. You may notice emotions rising from beneath the surface, feelings you thought you had already moved through or buried long ago. These are not setbacks. They are sacred invitations to witness yourself more honestly than ever before. Shadow work is not a punishment. It is a return to wholeness. Jung spoke of the shadow as the part of us we hide, repress, or deny. Not because we are evil, but because we were once taught we had to fragment ourselves in order to survive. But the soul seeks unity, not perfection. And what is emerging now are the soul fragments returning to be seen, felt, and reclaimed. During this portal, your karmic echoes may grow louder. Old wounds, fears of abandonment, betrayal, or unworthiness may press against the edges of your peace. This doesn't mean you failed, it means you're ready. Ready to release what no longer belongs to your vibration. Ready to alchemize pain into power. The energies of this new moon do not tolerate emotional bypassing. They do not allow you to stay numb or distracted. Instead, they bring clarity through discomfort. That ache in your heart, that tension in your gut, it's not random, it's information. It's the soul signaling that something wants to be transmuted, not ignored. Many of you are facing not just your own wounds, but the imprints of generational patterns, ancestral pain passed down like a hidden code, written in silence and survival. And yet, through you, it can end. You are the first in your lineage to awaken this deeply, to feel this honestly, to break this open. Darkness is not your enemy, it is your teacher. And in the depths of what you fear, there is treasure waiting. Not every truth is beautiful, but every truth is freeing. This is where the healing begins, not in escaping the shadow, but in embracing it. You are not here to be perfect, you are here to be whole, and wholeness requires courage, the kind that says, even my broken pieces are sacred. There are moments in the cosmos when everything resets, not in the external world first, but deep within the energetic architecture of your soul. The new moon on June 25th is not just a quiet lunar event. It is a powerful frequency gate, a rebirth coded in light. And if you are still here, still listening, it means your spirit chose this exact moment to undergo a sacred transformation that cannot be undone. This is your energetic rebirth, a divine recalibration where old timelines collapse and new potentials awaken. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but your energy body, your auric field, your chakras, your DNA is already responding. The codes embedded in this lunar alignment are not ordinary. They are activation frequencies meant to awaken dormant parts of your soul blueprint. You are receiving what the ancients called light codes. These are not metaphorical. They are literal frequencies, waves of cosmic information infused into your biospiritual field. If you've been feeling waves of heat or cold through the body, bursts of emotion followed by deep stillness, this is your nervous system integrating light into form. It's not discomfort, it's divine reconstruction. Your DNA, long dismissed as junk by science, is not inactive. It is multidimensional. And during portals like this, parts of your DNA that have been dormant for lifetimes begin to reawaken. These strands carry ancient memory, soul gifts, spiritual technologies, abilities that are not new but long forgotten. And they are being restored now. You may notice heightened intuition, a clearer sense of knowing without reason, vivid dreams that feel like messages or sudden urges to create, speak, lead, or move your life in a bold new direction. These are not random impulses, they are echoes of your higher self coming online. Chakras that have been dormant, especially the throat, third eye, and crown, are being recalibrated to hold more light. You may feel a tightness in the throat, pressure in the head, tingling in the crown. These are symptoms of activation, not illness. Your soul is learning to carry a new voltage, one aligned with your future timeline, not your past. This is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you to forget. The new moon is wiping the slate clean of outdated contracts, beliefs, and karmic imprints. It is opening a channel to a more aligned version of you, one that speaks with conviction, moves with clarity, and leads with love. You are not broken. You are being rewritten, rewired, reborn. This is what you came for, not comfort, but transformation, not avoidance, but evolution. You are being summoned to embody the light you once searched for. And the moment you say yes to this activation, the universe says yes, right back. This is not the end of the path. It is the beginning of who you truly are. There is a truth that echoes across timelines, across lifetimes, across the very fabric of creation. And it is this: you are not awakening alone. Every inner shift you experience, every emotional breakthrough you allow, every vibration you raise within your own being, it ripples outward into the world, into the field, into the grid of collective consciousness that connects us all. This new moon on June 25th isn't only about your personal rebirth, it's a fractal of a much greater emergence, a sacred piece of a planetary puzzle coming into alignment. As you reset, so too does the Earth. As you remember your truth, the collective memory stirs. What feels like an individual transformation is, in reality, a harmonic note within the symphony of global awakening. This moment is part of the ancient prophecy foretold by many cultures, hidden in sacred texts and oral traditions, that humanity would one day awaken from its spiritual amnesia, that the long, dark night of forgetfulness would eventually give way to remembrance. And we are in that moment now, not coming into it, already inside it, already living it. Your soul knew this time would come. In fact, it chose this incarnation with precision. You are here not just to witness the shift, but to be part of it, to anchor it, to live it from the inside out. Your healing is not isolated. Your inner work, your shadow integration, your heart expansion, your light activations, these are not personal indulgences. They are contributions to the frequency field of the planet. This is the age of the new Earth, a vibrational earth, a realm of unity consciousness. Not a utopia of perfection, but a frequency where separation dissolves and truth begins to lead again. The grids of separation, of fear, of control, are thinning, and what replaces them is not something external. It is us. It is you. It is the awakened hearts and conscious souls who are holding this light steady, even when the world still trembles. There is an invisible web, a collective energy grid that holds the consciousness of humanity together. For centuries, it has been flooded with fear, survivalism, trauma patterns, and ancestral wounds. But now, each soul who awakens adds light to that grid. It's like a cosmic circuit board, and every healed emotion, every expanded breath, every moment of conscious presence activates another. This is why you may be feeling more sensitive lately, why world events may hit deeper, why you can feel the pulse of the collective even when you're alone. Because your nervous system is evolving into a planetary receiver. You are becoming part of a conscious network that transcends language and culture, a heart-based web of resonance that is building the foundation for what comes next. We are entering a time when intuition will matter more than logic, when the subtle will matter more than the obvious, when energy, emotion, and intention will shape reality more than policy or structure. This is not fantasy, this is physics. The spiritual physics of a universe built on vibration and coherence begins within. Your ability to stay grounded in your own light is what stabilizes the field around you. The more you remember who you truly are, the more others around you remember too, without you saying a word, because energy doesn't lie. Vibration cannot be faked. You don't need to convince anyone of anything. Just be. Just embody, just radiate what you've become. The field does the rest. You are not just healing for yourself, you are healing on behalf of generations past and generations not yet born. You are the bridge between the old world and the new earth. The bridge you now walk is one of light, but it was forged through darkness, through lifetimes of forgetting, suffering, separation, and return. And still you rise. Not because you're flawless, but because you remember, even in fragments, even when it hurts, even when the world tells you it's easier to go back to sleep. This is how the collective awakens, through the brave souls like you who say yes to their inner transformation, even when the outer world is still catching up. It begins with one person holding their frequency steady, and then another, until the grid hums with a resonance strong enough to break the old structures apart, not with violence, but with vibration. These planetary alignments, these new moons, solstices, eclipses, and conjunctions, aren't just celestial data points. They're cosmic initiations. They mark points of pressure and possibility in the soul evolution of Earth. When the planets dance, they activate the codes within us, codes long dormant, passed down through lineages, stardust, and silence. Right now, as this June 25th new moon unfolds, what's being activated isn't just your next chapter, it's humanity's next octave. A resonance that brings forgotten soul agreements back into your awareness. You may find yourself remembering what you came here to do, who you're here to serve, or why you've always felt like you didn't quite belong in the old world. That's because the old world was never your final destination. It was the training ground, the initiation, the cocoon. And now the cocoon is breaking. What's being born is something we don't fully understand yet. We are co-creating it as we go. This is the beginning of what mystics call the age of unity consciousness, where hierarchy gives way to harmony, where separation melts into synchronicity, where the divine feminine and divine masculine don't compete, they co-create. You may feel the tug of resistance, the ache of the old self trying to cling to familiar patterns. That's natural. That's the nervous system catching up with the soul's expansion. But keep moving forward. Keep breathing. Keep choosing presence, because you are not returning to the old normal. You are birthing the new frequency. This shift isn't instant. It doesn't happen in one flash of light. It's embodied step by sacred step. And it requires your presence, your patience, your power, not forceful power, but the quiet power of someone who knows their truth and no longer needs permission to live it. Even when the world feels chaotic, fragmented, divided, you are here to anchor unity. You are here to hold the codes of a healed earth in your field, in your breath, in your being. Every time you choose compassion over judgment, forgiveness over resentment, sovereignty over fear, you contribute to the quantum tipping point. The collective field is made of all of us. And every single act of healing, courage, love and presence matters. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. What you heal in yourself, you offer to the world. And what you embody fully, fiercely, authentically becomes the light that shows the way for the ones still waking up. This new moon is not asking you to be perfect. It is inviting you to be real, aligned, awake. Now that the energy has awakened within you, the question is not if you'll shift, but how deeply you'll choose to align with it. The June 25th new moon is not a passive event. It is a living transmission, and you are being called not just to witness it, but to embody it. This moment calls for sacred participation, and that means stepping out of mental overthinking and stepping into living, breathing ceremony. Your body is a ritual. Your presence is a portal. Every act you take from here, if done consciously, can seal this energetic upgrade into your field. The ancients never observed the stars without also moving with them. The Hermetic initiates of old Egypt knew that as above, so below was not just a cosmic law. It was a practice. The moon rises, and we rise with it. The cycles above activate the cycles within. So here are 3 sacred steps, not just rituals but energetic activations that will help you integrate what this new moon has stirred. The first, write your fears and burn them. This is not metaphorical, it is alchemy. There is something ancient that happens when pen meets paper and fire meets surrender. Set aside time during the peak of the new moon, ideally on the night of June 25th. Sit in silence. Feel the truths that are rising in your heart, especially the parts that resist change. Name them, write them down, not to fix them, but to face them. Then, with intention and reverence, burn the page. Watch the smoke rise like an offering to the cosmos. Let the flame transform what your mind couldn't. This is how shamans have worked for thousands of years. Fire is the great transmuter. Let it clear the fear from your field. The second, walk barefoot upon the earth. This is not just grounding. It is remembrance. Your feet carry codes. Your souls hold ancestral memory. When you walk directly on soil, grass, stone or sand, your energy field recalibrates. The earth knows your frequency. She knows how to hold you while you shed what no longer serves. In shamanic traditions, this practice is called earthing the shadow. It allows the heavy emotions, karmic residue, and energetic static to drain from the body and be recycled by the earth's intelligence. If you feel overwhelmed, disconnected, or uncertain, this simple act will bring you back into harmony with what is true, with what is real. Walk slowly. Feel each step. Let it be prayer, not performance. Whisper your intentions if you feel called. This is not about being seen. It's about seeing again what you forgot, that the earth is your ally in every ascension. The third, speak the mantra of transformation. Words create worlds, and during a new moon, the veil is thin. What you say echoes not only in your psyche, but through your field, your path, your potential. Speak this out loud as many times as you need. I will not resist. I will transform. Simple, sacred, true. This mantra carries within it the frequency of surrender, strength, and sacred fire. Each time you say it, your nervous system is reminded that change is not a threat. It is an invitation. You are training your energy to stop clinging to old patterns and instead move with the current of evolution. You're not here to fight this shift. You're here to flow with it. You're not here to bypass the pain. You're here to transmute it. You're not here to fear the unknown. You're here to remember it. As the energy of this new moon unfolds over the next few days, what you do or do not do will imprint your path for the coming cycle. You are not meant to rush forward. You are meant to root in. Spiritual integration doesn't happen through intensity alone. It happens through presence, precision, and practice. Your evolution is sacred, and so is the space between your realizations. Let yourself be slow. Let the integration be honest. Now, if you've done the rituals from part 1, written and burned your fears, walked barefoot upon the earth, and spoken the mantra, you have already shifted your field. But there's one more layer. This is not just about receiving energy. It is about anchoring it. The ancient Hermetic teachings say that the spiritual body must be sealed after transformation. This means you must choose to consciously house the new frequency. And this is where the third layer of ritual becomes crucial. Silence, stillness, and sacred space. Create a sanctuary, not outside of you, but within. Take 30 minutes in the evening or morning, ideally before or after the moon reaches her peak. Find a quiet place, light a candle, sit upright, spine long. Let this moment become your temple. Close your eyes, breathe slowly. Focus not on the noise in your head, but the sensation of energy moving through you. If you feel heat, tingling, or emotion, good. That means the codes are active. In this space of stillness, whisper these words softly. I am the sacred vessel. I receive the light. I hold the light. I become the light. This isn't just a declaration. It's a spiritual sealant. It tells your body, your aura, and the guides around you that you are available to hold higher frequency, and that you will protect it with your awareness. This is what the mystics call the second birth, when the light body begins to stabilize and mature. And remember, spiritual rituals are not about perfection. You do not need to get every word or every breath right. The only thing required is truth. You must mean it. You must show up honestly, even if you feel uncertain, even if you feel like you're still carrying pain or doubt. That's where the real power is, in being fully present with what is. Don't look for the rituals to erase your humanity. They are here to make you more human, more real, more alive. And finally, integration means choice. You must begin to live in a way that reflects what your soul now knows. That may mean turning down noise, saying no to distractions, protecting your peace, and realigning with what your higher self has whispered for months. This is not a time to overextend or prove. This is a time to embody. Walk differently. Speak with presence. Choose foods, people, and places that reflect the version of you you're becoming, not the one you've outgrown. Small, sacred choices reinforce the frequency you're anchoring. Let this next cycle be lived in devotion to your becoming. The moon has offered her mirror. The energies have opened the gate. The ancient ones are watching, and your soul has already said yes. Now is the time to respond. Not in fear, but in faith. Not in hesitation, but in harmony. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not late. You are right on divine time. And these rituals, though simple, are the way you say to the universe, I am here. I remember. I receive. Your transformation is not coming. It has already begun. And now you anchor it. Before you go, comment below. I anchor the light. I choose my highest path. Share this video with someone whose soul is awakening. They need this message too. May this new moon carry you into clarity, courage, and divine alignment. You are not alone. You are becoming, and you are deeply blessed.